Like an Oba and the rest. I was like, Oba.
Always have a black suit. Have it. You understand?
Sometimes it's also stressful for me because
it's also stressful. I'm not still in it.
you're like, is this your suit? I looked at it. The same colleague that asked me if I had a suit.
Hi, welcome guys to another episode of Beyond the Boardroom, and today we're doing something exceptional. We're having a panel discussion with GenZ, and he is an NYSC Corp member, and he's going to be sharing us some of his experience navigating the organizational culture in this 21st century. And welcome, it's really good to have you. And his name is Paul, and I said he is a Corp member. How's it been for you? Welcome, Paul.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you.
It's really nice being here for the very first time.
Thank you. You're welcome. And I know this will be like a shocker for you.
Yes, it is, because I only came to visit.
Okay. We're going to be asking you some questions. And first of all, tell us, how long have you been a Corp member?
Okay, I've been a Corp member for 7 months now. So I started my service that was in April. That was, I think, the middle week of April. That's when I went to camp, and I rounded up my 3 weeks in camp. Exactly me.
Okay. I believe some of our viewers don't really know what, I mentioned you're an NYSC Corp member. So once NYSC, give us some idea. Let's know what NYSC program is.
Okay, like
for those that don't know.
Yeah. Okay, like we say NYSC. Serving your father's land.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. So it's more or less like having to serve, like shout or give out your own purpose, your own contributions to the society and all. So most people do choose to serve out probably after their 3 weeks in camp. They choose to go out and just give out their own benefit or probably their own purpose to the society.
Take us through your own experience, how it has been, and from the very onset that you had an idea that you're going to go for NYSC, which we know that NYSC is National Youth Service Corps. It's a program that is designed by the federal government of Nigeria it's a 1 year program, right?
Yes.
It's a 1 year program for undergraduates or undergraduates.
Yeah.
After leaving the university, then you serve your motherland for 1 year, right?
Yes.
And this could be in various fields and various industries, whereby people are being posted to various organizations, right? Okay, now I want to know, how has it been your experience from the onset? Walk us through the program. How has it been?
Okay, it's fun. It was fun and all. It was actually exciting. At least you get to meet new people and all that. I think after school, I didn't want to serve at first. I wanted to just be at home and then relax for a while, probably for like 1 year or so. Then there again, I was like, why don't I just do this thing and forget about service, and then just focus more on myself after the 1 year, or other than focusing on myself and going back to serve your father's land and then answering people and all that. So when I went to camp at first for the 3 weeks, I didn't want to mingle with people because I love my private space. I just like my space and all that. But I think after my first week in camp, towards the second week, I was like, what's going on? Why don't you just mingle with people and know how other people behave and all that? So I started mingling with people, and as time was going, I found out that camp was interesting and all, because the hostel I was staying, I never knew that I actually had great minds inside there, people with different background, upbringings and the rest. So I think while I was with them, I actually learned a lot of things from them. That was me now trying to mingle with people, associate with others outside. And then in my plateau also, I was able to actually participate in one of the activities in camp. So I was during their cultural day. I'm an Edo boy. So, and luckily for us, we were given the Bini culture to present. And actually that day, I was actually busy with something when they called for a meeting. I went for the meeting that was on Sunday after service. So I went for the meeting, and during the meeting I was distracted and on some calls. When I got back from the calls, I just heard, sorry please, who is an Edo boy here? I didn't know they were actually doing anything. I was just like, who's an Edo boy here? Unknowingly, I just raised my hand, like I was still on my phone, like I was like, okay, I finally safe. You even look like an Oba and the rest. I was like, Oba. I was like, I don't understand what's going on. They're like, you're going to act as an Oba, as the king of Benin. So I'm not good at acting, man. I'm not good at socializing too. And again, I'm a very, very shy person. And they're like, bro, you just have to do it. So I was like, okay, no problem. So after that meeting, I went back to the hostel. There I had a friend, a brother, my roommate in school, who's a very, very good person, a great person, also catchy. So I was like, bro, see what's going on, because that was the only person I was actually free with. I was like, bro, see what's going on. You just give me a role to play. I'm shy about that. Guy was like, as well. I said, Oba Bini. He was like, bro, because you came in with the mindset that we don't want to mingle. To just be the two of us. In and out something, just do the 3 weeks and then go out. Because any relationship you're having inside here, it starts and ends.
It ends here. Okay, I would love to hear more of that. But then let me get something. So you mentioned camp. Tell us, how does it work? Just give us a summary of how it works before we now dive into. I know right now you're in a corporate organization, you're working, or you are serving in a multinational industry. Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah. So before we go right now, and before we ask you the question how you're navigating the corporate culture, you understand, being the Gen Z of this time right now. How was camp like? Summary, then we'll now move on to
campus. Like I said, campus for which was easy to be stressful. No, it was very, very stressful because you had to wake up as early as 3 a.m. to get ready for your morning devotion by 4 a.m. And then the soldiers, the soldiers and the manual, they were actually fun to be with, but at the same time, they were actually our headache.
What are those activities that you could get?
Okay, now the activity
that you've not done
before.
Yes, that was an eye opener to you.
Okay, we had to go through this training they call the SAID for special skills and all that. So I was actually during my SAID, I was opportunity to be in the massage class. And then I just needed something that I could just learn. Though I was good at it, I just
massage,
body massage and the massages and all that. So I knew I was good at it, but I just needed to know the basics and all that. And then for the manual training, you had to climb ropes, come down from ropes. I can remember me getting to the heights of it, and I was begging to come down. I couldn't slide down the rope again. I told them, it's not me you're going to keep my mom. I'm the first son of my mother. Okay, please can I come down? And they had to bring me down. But before they brought me down, they were like, see you, man. Man will be like a woman.
So you're going to give us a brief intro on the program that you're into right now, and how you're able to navigate it. What are those new things that you've come to realize? Because I believe you've not served before, right?
No.
So it's a new experience.
Yes, it is.
So take us around that journey.
Okay. NYSC. National Youth Service Program. It has been fun, or it's fun rather. But at the same time, it was also stressful for me because
it's also stressful. Are you not still in it? So I think you can say,
I'm still in it, but it's still stressful.
Okay, I'm getting used to it.
I'm getting used to it.
Okay,
That's what I mean by it. It's actually stressful.
Okay.
So
I see.
at first, getting to the 3 weeks camp, I and all that. I think while I was in my camp for the 3 weeks, I was not used to it, because waking up as early as 3 a.m. to get ready before you go out for morning devotions. Yeah, me being in my house, I wake up 7 a.m., 8 a.m. But to just clean the house and then go back to bed again. But now you're waking up by 3 a.m. From 3 a.m. you're up until probably 10 p.m. again. So it really wasn't fun at first.
It's a new dimension. It destabilizes everything. I can recall my own experience the first time in that camp, whereby I was battling with insomnia because I was having issues sleeping. Unlike when before the service here, when service here, I would sleep around at 3 a.m. or 2 a.m.
Exactly.
Kind of thing, you know that is. Then when you now got to the camp, it's like, what time do you guys even wake up? I think it was like 4 1.
Sometimes 3. You have to wake up by 3 just to get ready. Because you know anything 4:30. Man was already in your hostel, waking you guys up to prepare for the morning devotions by 5 a.m. And then Muslims also going for their 5 a.m. prayers and all that. So it was really disturbing, because I tend to sleep at home by probably 2 a.m., 3 a.m. just to wake up by maybe 8 a.m. to 20 hours and then go back to bed again. But now just doing, I have to sleep as early as 10 p.m. in the night. It wasn't really fun at first, but we had to get used to it after a week.
And it has its own good side.
Yes, it does. At least it makes you up and agile. Before, I think they said it's by 3 or early hours. That was when the evil ones have right over us. But then you have a week on attempt. You know that the world now is not just the natural world, we have the spiritual world. So those are the spiritual and all that. So at least.
So you people want to go to bed before the evil ones have right over you or what?
No, not like so that you'll be able to. I'm talking about waking up.
Okay.
So you're able to wake up early so that before the evil one will be able to attack you and all that. When up and agile, you get. So for the 3 weeks, it wasn't really fun, because I got into camp. I was like, I don't want to associate with anybody. It was just me and my body, my best friend, my very good friend, Kachi. So we're like, no, we're not going to mingle with anybody. Just going to be the two of us. Do the camp activities for the next 3 weeks, and then continue go out and continue to have a normal lifestyle. Not knowing that NYSC had their own plans for us. So when we got in, they felt first separated us, different plateaus. It was in a different plateau, also in a different plateau. So, and then when you know you're waking up, the only time you get to meet is probably after the morning devotions and your normal routines as the platoon members and all that. Then maybe when you're going for safe class, that's when you have to meet again, then just go together.
How long was your program?
My program was for just 3 months, yes.
Okay.
So knowing that, okay, we are here for 3 weeks, and for the next 3 weeks, people have separate hours and all that. Decide to mingle with people. And then mingling with people made me understand that everyone had a different background sector. Everyone had different upbringings and all that. So I think I was able to actually socialize with some people. I was able to actually meet with great people. So I learned to understand that most people don't actually have the opportunity that I had while growing up. Most people actually probably they lost their parent, or they don't have anyone to actually help them while growing up. And while some of us were born with silver spoons, anyways. So I think with camp now I was able to actually understand some people's lifestyle. Because for me, I like my space a lot. So if I only have few friends, not even up to 10, I do mingle with, like we are always, when we want to be together, we're always together. So apart from them, I don't see myself associating with another person again. So it's normally me and just my phone. But with camp now, I was able to actually meet. I create a relationship, that 3 weeks relationship with a lot of people, and get to understand them.
I think that's where the game changer.
Yes.
Understand coming to a place whereby you interacting with a lot of people. Exactly. From different shapes and sizes, different parts.
Part of Nigerians,
you understand.
some from Ondo State, some from Ogun State, some from East, and the rest.
All in one
place.
Yeah. Okay, now let's go into it now. One of the biggest topic when discussing about GenZ, I mean like your age brackets, and also in this corporate culture, is the friction that sometimes arises with older generation. You understand about navigating the corporate world. Can you tell me what have been some of your challenges you face when you're working with multi-generational people that's in a workspace?
Okay, like I said before, I actually like my space.
Yeah,
I love being on my own. Yeah. So I think with NYSC now, I actually had a game changer. I had a opinion on the rest. Where, like I said, where you really meet people with different upbringings and the rest. So getting to work in an organization by privilege and by grace of God, I was able to actually serve under most amazing persons in my department, and I got to understand that in this life, you have to start from soon before you get to where you're looking for. But at first, I thought I just once I just get there with that, get with that. But I think with them now, I was able to understand that you just have to start the gradual process, little by little. So, and then working with them, I'm this kind of person that I have anger issues while growing up. But mainly with people, I was able to actually control that.
So what would you say has been some of your challenges now that though NYSC has been a new point of game changer for you, starting from crime, then now moving into the corporate sector where you have to deal with different people from different age bracket, different generation and everything. What are the challenges you face?
Okay.
First of all, how long have you been serving?
I've been serving for 7 months now. 7 months. This will be my 7th month.
7 months, yes. How have you been coping from the onset when you move into the corporate field?
Okay. When I started serving under the organization privilege to serve with now, it wasn't really fun. It wasn't really easy because I'm more or less like a gin and polo person. When going out, any place, anyway, if you like, let it be a meeting or something, I don't care. More or less like gym and polo, then I'm off to where I'm going to. But getting to work with this organization right now and getting to serve with them as a copper, youth copper and all that, it actually changed my lifestyle. Like it changed my lifestyle, my dressing sense and every other thing. I think when I started, the first month I started, I resumed during our normal orientation at the organization. I was actually dressing to kill, get like the swag and all that.
We were some GenZ outfits.
So I was normally on my jean and polo, looking all kinky, all smart and the rest, just on jean and polo. So I remember when they were taking me to my department that day. So I didn't know. I was putting on my all white. Like white trouser, white polo, white jacket, white canvas.
I was sleek.
Like pure white.
I was really sleek.
Although I had a plan, like okay, after the orientation I was going out from there. Then also I was dressed like that. But I never knew that day I was going to my department in the organization. I got to the office when they were moving everyone to their department, I was told that Mr. Swag. that was what the lady at teacher told me. She was like, Swaggy. Like, you're looking all swaggish and it seems like you have to go home. I was like, my one
is you have to be ready, or what I've gotten from you, you have to be ready for the occasion. At this point right now, if not because you had your dad, you understand, it will show that you're not ready for the corporate sector at all. You're not. And I feel it's something that most of your own colleagues, I mean, this present GenZ now, don't have that for this thing. So always there's a thing that's one of great speaker, Steve Harvey, said, always have a black suit. Have it. You understand?
Exactly.
And once you have a black suit, it covers everything. A black suit can fit you for every occasion. You cannot go wrong when you have just a black suit. So make it that even if you don't have the occasion, just have it, because you never can tell. Something like this can happen and you may be stuck. You may not have, on that day, you may not have a dad that will save you. You understand? And it will be from that, at that point, it can be like a discouragement.
Yes,
you understand?
I was almost discouraged. I think I went back home. I was like, I'm going to serve there. So, fast forward to the following day. When I was told that you need a suit to actually be in this department. Although before then, I think during our rotation, I was told that one of us, between two of us that were going to actually serve in that department, one of us was going to the business area where we were giving uniforms. Okay. And while the other one would go to the corporate, where you just dress corporate and the rest. So to me, I was feeling like probably I always want to go to the uniform department. That was one thing I was like, okay, let's just say I'm settled in this aspect. Okay. Fortunately for me, so fast forward to the following day, I got home that same day, and I was like, I didn't even tell anybody. And the following day came, I just went to my dad's wardrobe again. I just picked the suit and the trouser with one more shirt. There was no one at home. I just dressed and went to work. I got to work and they were like, "Is this your suit?" I looked at it. The same colleague that asked me if I had a suit. I looked at him. I was like, "This is not my suit." I was like, "Why did you ask?" He said, "Because you're having 3 buttons, and then the current, the new modern suit and all that, you have 2 or 1. Or you just have like 3 or 4 buttons." I was like, "No, this is not my suit. My dad's suit." I thought as much. So after that day, then I went to an office. That was the credit office. I went there. The director there was like, "Big man on big suit." I was like, "Sir, I don't understand." He said, "Yes, but your suit is not the current modern suit. It's actually the old days suit, which is chain fitted on you and all that aspect." He's like, "Okay, sir, thank you, sir." I appreciate it. I think that was just it. Then as time was going on, I had to like start getting it into. I just added like 2 or 3 more suits to my collection, which was the black and blue and brown. That was what I just added to it.
So tell me, bro, how are you now able to navigate collaboration between various generation each time when you're working in a generation at first time? Because I believe you had elderly people, you had young people, it's a corporate setting, you have different people from there. How are you able to navigate that? What was this attraction?
Okay. For the elderly persons, we already know that you have to respect your seniors and all that. So meeting with them, I saw them more as like my mom and dad. So whereas you don't have to disrespect these particular persons, you have to give them their apology, you have to give them their rights as your senior and all that. You have to actually obey them. So even if they are wrong and then they are correcting you with your department, you are not looking dressed for an office person and all that. I was like, but I didn't know I was actually going there today. I felt like we just went for a normal rotation.
That's it, man. First impression matters.
Yes.
First impression, because once you're able to miss it, you don't get it twice. So first impression matters, and it goes a long way.
So I think after some long thoughts and I explained to her that I was coming from the farm, this and that, she was like, okay, we'll just pardon you for today. And I'll take you to your department. If they choose to accept you like that, then fine. I was like, okay, no problem. I went to my department. My boss, the manager was welcoming, our director was welcoming, the colleagues, the junior colleagues of them were, which are my seniors, they were also welcoming and all that. So I think after that day, I was supposed to resume work the following week. Resume work the following week, I don't have anything we call the trouser and shirt.
that fits the corporate.
Like if the corporate world and all that, because I'm more just like a gym person. So I had to start my wardrobe. I was like, where do I get something to challenge? And that's why I said most people are actually privileged with where I was. But I just told myself, like, let's go into dad's wardrobe and see what we can actually find. I went to my dad's wardrobe and I just picked out a trouser and a shirt, and I was like, I'll wear this and let's say it was a shoe as well.
Wait, let me get you going. You don't have any outfits that fit a corporate.
I don't.
Not even one.
Not one.
Wow.
So I went to my dad's wardrobe. I just picked out a trouser, a shirt, and a shoe. Although I would have had if my younger brother was around, because he is fit for the corporate world and all that. But I had to go to that. And I know dads now, they are the old models and all that. So I remember putting on one of these big trouser and shoe to the office. And when they looked at me at the office, they were like, "Guy, what are you putting on?" So I think after that they showed me around the building and all, the different departments they actually had in the building. And I was opportunity to actually be in the first meeting, a closed door meeting in my life. Like that was like I was doing the handover and all that. When the first people on duty were actually closing for that day, so they needed to hand over to the next people on duty. So that was the first meeting, a closed door meeting I was opportunity to actually be in. And I think during the meeting, the guy, one of my colleagues asked, was like, "Don't you?" Yes, he was like, "Don't you have suit? Don't you have a suit?" I said, "I don't have suit. Like I don't have suit in my wardrobe." He was like, "We're going to need a suit though for you to be here."
So guys, just to put it out here now, the reason why we're having this show, the reason why we're having this is to educate people on things that are not discussed beyond the boardroom. You understand? And one of the things, like you just said now, is you have to be ready, or what I've gotten from what you say, you have to be ready for the occasion. At this point right now, if not because you had your dad, you understand, if you show that you're not ready for the corporate sector at all, you're not. And I feel it's something that most of your own colleagues, I mean this present GenZ now, don't have that for this thing. So always there's a thing that's one of great speaker Steve Harvey said, always have a black suit. Have it. You understand? And once you have a black suit, it covers everything. A black suit can fit you for every occasion. You cannot go wrong when you have just a black suit. So make it that even if you don't have the occasion, just have it, because you never can tell. Something like this can happen and you may be stopped. You may not have on that day. You may not have a dad that will save you. You understand? And it will be from that, at that point it can be like a discouragement.